The bookers here at Victory Road Wrestling thought it would be interesting to have enemies team up for an opportunity at the Galactic title to see whether they'll be able. And speaking of teaming up, Jenna Jemstar and Kreplac teaming up on Betty Ballbreaker. We wanted to see if enemies could put their differences aside for a title. And on the last episode, we found out that that was not the case. Yes, Betty Ballbreaker and Jenna Jemstar won, but that was only because Bull Box got himself disqualified by attacking Booty T. And right after the match, Betty Ballbreaker and Jenna Jemstar continued to fight each other and brawl around the ring. And if I were Kreplac, I would let Jenna Jemstar and Betty Ballbreaker face each other off until they were both tired and then take advantage. But that's not the kind of champion that Kreplac is. He wants to prove to the world that he is one of the all-time greats. That's his objective, to be remembered as a great competitor. Jenna Jemstar was going for a maneuver, but Betty Ballbreaker just overpowering. And yet again, and look at that, just bumping Jenna Jemstar out of the ring is Betty Ballbreaker. And Kreplac, did you see that? Bumping Betty Ballbreaker out of the ring. Jenna Jemstar with the back suplex. There are not a lot of people that like Betty Ballbreaker. Her pro-feminism, it's a bit over the top. I'm okay with women wanting to be equal, but I mean, you can't just want to be equal by sitting there. Kreplac going for that cover, hoping to retain the Galactic title, but Betty Ballbreaker with a lot of resiliency. There must be a lot of pressure on the champion, knowing that he doesn't have to be the one to be pinned. You have to keep eyes at the back of your head. You never know what's going to happen in this type of affair. Betty Ballbreaker has been taken out of this match. What this does, it allows Jenna Jemstar to focus her attention on Kreplac, and this is just like the face-off that we saw on the last episode. Jenna Jemstar, Kreplac, could one of these two walk away as the Victory Road Wrestling Galactic Champion, as Betty Ballbreaker has been neutralized. Kreplac is no stranger to three-way matches. Remember, he became the Victory Road Wrestling Galactic Champion in a three-way match against Zeda and the Press. A drop toe hold by Jenna Jemstar, who is known for her move called the trickle, where she gets her co-actor to ejaculate upside down. Jenna Jemstar is just so impressive, ladies and gentlemen. On an episode where it was announced a spear by Kreplac, going for the cover, only acquiring a 2 count. Folks, stay tuned for the face-off between Boron Stone and Niger Figer, a display of power by Kreplac. The dark days of Victory Road Wrestling are evident. But Jenna Jemstar, it takes a tough woman to survive in the Pornographic Institute. And Jenna Jemstar showing just how tough she is. Kreplac getting involved, but Betty Ballbreaker entering the ring. Kreplac focusing his attention on Betty Ballbreaker, and so far Betty Ballbreaker is getting the better of that exchange and X-handle. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm excited. Pop sensations La Kukaraka are gonna take on the Academics. They have never competed in the ring, and I'm sure Kreplac has never felt pain like that as he drove into the floor by Betty Ballbreaker, the ultra feminist. And look at that, driving all of her weight. A 2 count. Another display of athleticism by Jenna Jemstar. What a match this has been. The only way to win is by pinfall, submission, or knockout. And so far, Betty Ballbreaker looks to be taking this title home. The winner of this match will not only have bragging rights, but they will be the Victory Road Wrestling Galactic Champion, Betty Ballbreaker, with just a 2 count. And here she goes with that signature reverse DDT. I'm so happy with the way Victory Road Wrestling has gone this season. We're doing an excellent job, and I just want to thank everybody for their support. Another cover by Betty Ballbreaker. Imagine having a big woman like that on top of you involuntarily, and you're trying to kick out. You know, me myself, everybody knows I like a big lady, but Betty Ballbreaker is a little bit too big, a little bit too muscular for my liking. The ultra feminist, as she calls herself, Kreplac, back in this match, knocking down Betty Ballbreaker, and Kreplac is on the top rope. Usually when he goes on the top rope, it means trouble for his opponent. But Jenna Jemstar, she could see what Kreplac was trying to do and quickly got out of that predicament. What's Jenna Jemstar gonna do here? Jenna Jemstar's finishing maneuver happens from the top rope as well, but Jenna Jemstar missing with that knee, and now she's favoring that knee, giving Kreplac enough time to go on the rope and deliver that flying clothesline right onto Jenna Jemstar. And I don't care how tough you are not getting up from that maneuver. Kreplac is still the Victory Road Wrestling Galactic Champion. This match was amazing, ladies and gentlemen. Congrats to everybody. But Kreplac victorious. Jenna Jemstar, I thought that she was gonna be victorious in this match, but she missed her finishing maneuver, and it gave Kreplac enough time to deliver that signature flying clothesline. And here is the Victory Road Wrestling Galactic Champion after a successful title defense.
Hey, my name is Hebrew, and I'm looking to speak to Perry?
Yeah, that's me.
Well, I just want to congratulate you for winning this pass to go to this internet cafe for the rest of your life. So what do you think? Why don't you take it?
No, I can't take that. I'm in rehab for pornography addiction, and I have to avoid places like that so I don't give in to my demons.
Come on, Perry. You only live once. Besides, nobody else has to know.
Folks, we are moments away from seeing Boron Stone, the Victory Road Wrestling Zimbabwean champion, and Niger Figer face off. Cindy Citrus, a lady who is all about positivity and radiance, approaching the ring. She's gonna take on someone who is accusing her of stealing a pair of scissors. The accuser, Suicide accuses Cindy Citrus of stealing her prized scissors. She has absolutely no evidence. The only evidence that she has is that Cindy Citrus's hair has been looking very good. And Suicide, who is a bit crazy, this lady has got no self-esteem whatsoever. And you see her carrying that table. We've seen this before, ladies and gentlemen. Suicide is the kind of lady that she's just so depressed, doesn't really like herself. She hates what she sees in the mirror every morning. And Suicide, I can never get used to this. Suicide driving herself through the table. She just hates herself, constantly cutting her arms, constantly causing self-harm to herself. And I don't think that's a very good thing to do right before your match, especially when you're taking on someone like Cindy Citrus. And remember, on the last episode, they had a match that Cindy Citrus won in a very quick fashion with that small package pin, because Sui was too busy talking away, forgetting that she's in Victory Road Wrestling to compete. But this time, Suicide showing just how good she is in the ring. Against the ropes, a kick by Suicide. The thing about Suicide as she goes for the cover is that because of her low self-esteem, she's willing to take a lot more risks in the ring. But I must say, she's a very gorgeous lady physically. It's just the emotional side that's a bit draining. A splash by Suicide, very athletic abilities by this lady, only acquiring a 2 count, and you can see the shock on her face. Suicide just accusing Cindy Citrus of stealing her scissors based on her own personal view of what evidence is. I do not want to speculate, but I'm very sure that Cindy Citrus would not take Suicide's scissors. Excuse me, ladies and gentlemen, I'm a bit tongue twisted. I visited Roderick Peters in the hospital earlier, and his condition is not getting any better. Ever since then, I cannot believe what happened to Roderick Peters a few episodes ago, and I really wish him all the best. I'm not sure what Suicide is trying to do in this match, folks. I'm sorry, but I'm just so flustered right now. A cover by Suicide onto Cindy Citrus after driving Cindy Citrus with that face buster. These ladies are just so impressive in the ring. I know you've been conditioned not to care about females competing in the ring, but this is Victory Road Wrestling. We are the top organization in the galaxy. And Cindy Citrus looking to steal one, but she only manages to acquire a 1 count. This time, Suicide was ready for that. A vertical suplex reversed by Cindy Citrus into a snap suplex. Both of these ladies, as of right now, have been evenly matched. It's very hard to predict who's gonna be victorious in this match. Cindy Citrus with her oversized buttocks crawling to the turnbuckle. We saw how dangerous an opponent can be when they climb that turnbuckle, and Cindy Citrus looking to finish this match, looking to finish off Suicide, and she delivers that Hurricanrana, driving her crotch into the face of Suicide. And could the smell alone be enough to defeat Suicide? No. Suicide lifting her shoulder. We've had a full investigation to see who exactly stole Suicide's scissors. We've been looking over the security footage, and we are going to get to the bottom of this. A neck breaker by Cindy Citrus onto the depressed individual that we know as Suicide. Against the ropes, a drop toe hold by Cindy Citrus. Suicide needs to get a hold of her emotions and realize what's more important. That's picking up victories here in Victory Road Wrestling. How it works is that you are put in exhibition matches. If you do very well, you get a shot at the title. If you get the title, you get a little bit more prestige, you get more money, and you get that pride knowing that you are a champion. Cindy Citrus with a beautiful missile drop kick against the ropes and driving her heel into the back of the head of Suicide. Oh my goodness, how devastating. These ladies are just so gorgeous, full of personality, full of aggression. And that's the exact reason why they are here in Victory Road Wrestling. Another small package by Cindy Citrus, but only acquiring a 1 count. Excuse me, a 2 count. And Cindy Citrus I think she's looking to put an end to this match, but no! Body slam!